Democratic presidential hopefuls are on the world stage, testing out their foreign policy chops at the Munich Security Conference. They're also slamming President Trump in a ploy to woo progressives ahead of 2028.
Donald Trump is doubling down on stupid. California has been a leader in climate policy going back to Ronald Reagan.
They are looking to withdraw the United States from the entire world so that we can turn into an age of authoritarianisms.
The unpredictability, the instability, the putting our allies at arm's length has come with a big cost. We're in worse shape than we were 14 months ago.
So let's bring in Fox News contributor and former Assistant White House Counsel Hugh Hewitt. So great to see you this morning, Hugh. You know, it is kind of amazing. A year ago, J.D. Vance went to the same conference and actually called out European leaders for failing to uphold the most basic human principles such as freedom of speech. And then you have this group of Democrats who want to be president going over there and sliming America and groveling for attention from these people. It's quite the difference.
Charlie, good morning. It's shocking and it's disappointing that we are on the edge of a major crisis with Iran. President Trump is masterfully managing the buildup of forces around Iran. He's laid out the red lines. You got to give us what remains of your nuclear program that was obliterated. We have to have your missiles. You have to stop supporting terrorists, and you have to stop killing your people. He's laid it out. He's given them about a month or so, or there will be extreme trauma. So we have hundreds of thousands of American men and women in the Navy and the Army in harm's way. And we get AOC, Gretchen Whitmer, and Gavin Newsom sliming America, as you say. And it's not like they're making a great sweeping statements. AOC is like a parade of cliches, a model UN student who didn't get enough sleep. She is not going to win anyone's admiration for saying imperialism shouldn't be rewarded. She said that. She accused us of kidnapping a foreign leader. She's referring to Maduro, who's a gangster, and everybody in Venezuela is happy that President Trump went and got him. Gavin Newsom should be in L.A. He should be rebuilding Pacific Palisades, which isn't. He should be fixing a deficit, which is enormous. There's 75,000 people on the streets of L.A. I don't know why he's in Davos and Munich. Gretchen Whitmer took her stand with Mark Carney, who insulted us at Davos. So it's really disappointing, especially with American sailors, airmen, and Marines in harm's way. I've never seen it before.
It's such an important point and needs to be remembered when these people are actually openly running for president. But it's also kind of strange, you know, and I know you remember back in 2007, 2008, when then Senator Barack Obama was needing to sort of brush up on his foreign policy chops. He also went to Germany to give this big, rousing speech. What is it about Democrats that they always feel like they have to go on these global world tours to impress people outside of the United States of America in order to prove their value for running to be president of the United States?
Coastal elites in America, in the blue states, have their counterpart at the Munich Security Conference. That's not the Europe that is voting on excluding more migrants. Switzerland is going to vote on a referendum. It's not our allies in Japan, which is in the middle of a crisis with China, by the way. Takaishi has got a Chinese fishing boat. They're not going where there's problems. They're not demonstrating any kind of competence, and they're simply incapable of communicating American strength. If you contrast what they did yesterday with President Trump down at Fort Bragg, which was a display of strength intended for the Iranians to see that we can go anywhere and do anything with the American military, and that the troops love our commander-in-chief as opposed to the Iranian people hate their leaders. That contrasts so sharply with that display in Munich yesterday. I don't think they did themselves any help, Charlie. I think they hurt themselves badly yesterday.
So AOC was asked about running for president, and this was her response.
So when you run for president, are you going to impose a wealth tax or a billionaire's tax?
I don't think that I don't think that anyone, and that we don't have to wait for any one president to impose a wealth tax. I think that it needs to be done expeditiously.
All the energy in their party is behind the AOC wing of the party. And as she states there, she wants to go full crazy left-wing wealth confiscation. Is that going to destroy the party?
Yes. Charlie, I think she's going to be their nominee. She's
Yeah,
a
I do too.
tremendously talented politician. President Trump has told me on my program that she's got a lot of sparkle, but can she do an interview? Everyone knows she's going to be their nominee. The billionaire tax, Gavin has one on the ballot in California with the predictable result that the billionaires are fleeing California and California's deficit's going to become enormous. It doesn't work. It's a Fantasyland, Candyland kind of game in their heads, unicorns and bubbles, and it does not work. It is terrible economics. It's even worse national security policy.
Yep.
So they can keep talking, but she's going to be their nominee, I think, and I think she's going to raise like $1 gazillion. But you can't sell that soap. It doesn't work.
Exactly. Hugh Hewitt, always appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.